powerful people in their cause. So the rich man didn't want to die. And anyone that they said, this is your child, you say, all right. After all, she was born by my wife. Paid their school fees, did everything. Then he died. And it was time to read his will. And all the children gathered together to hear what he has given unto them. And the man started the will by saying, so and so is not my child. He shall have no part or lot in my inheritance. So and so is not my child. And one by one, those people he mentioned left the room in shame. I will tell you another story. And this is about African kings in the past. At least I know of those in Nigeria. They too used to have many wives. And because the wives are so many, some very powerful chiefs, the head of the army, the chief herbalists, etc., they always assist the king to minister to his wives. And the king will know, I won't say anything. Anyone born in the palace is a king, is a prince, or a princess. The king won't say a thing because he depends on all these people who have been ministering to his wife. He depends on them for the time of war, etc. But when one king comes to visit another king, the king will begin to introduce the children in the palace to the king. He knows that the visiting king, they had the same kind of problem he had. And so the children will begin to come. And one king will say to the other king, this is Prince Ojo. The other king will nod his head. Because if you're born in the palace, you're a prince. This is Princess Aina. The other king will nod his head. He understands. He knows that the king is saying, I don't know his father. But he was born in the palace. I don't know his father. Someone did the job. And then one of the children will go and the king will say to the other king, this is my son. He won't call him a prince. He won't call her a princess. He will say, this is my son. On the last day, when we get to the gate of hell, the Almighty God is going to say, this fellow used to go to church. He calls himself a Christian, but it's not my own. This morning I want you to think very deeply. What will God say about me on the last day? Will he just call me one of those who go to church? Or will he say, this is my son and this is my daughter? Because only those who are his will be his heirs. So before it is too late, if you have not genuinely surrendered your life to Jesus Christ, if you are not one of his, take a decision this morning. And so I'm going to give you 4, shall I say, few seconds. If you want to surrender your life to Jesus Christ, before I count up to 4, go before the altar. Go and surrender your life to Jesus Christ. let the congregation join the pastor in crying to God for you so that your soul can be saved, so that you can become a true child of the living God, so you can become a hearer of God and a judge